I was thinking during that commercial, we're not the only ones that have to code switch. I often have you ever walked into been in a corporate space and been like, maybe there's an Asian person in there or somebody else, and you're like, "What's your name?" And they're like, "Gina." I'm like, "Your name's not Gina. What's your name?" And
Mhm.
then it's this name that sounds like xylophone or yang or whatever, right? And you can't and they've just changed it. I think it feels like it's not just black people that have to code switch and say like, okay, if it doesn't sound white in American standards or a name standard, then we have to change it to like Bob to get ahead. So I don't know if that's all the way right. It's almost like nobody is right if it's not white, right? It's not just us, but we're focusing on us today. But what do you think about that, Dr. Sabrina? What do you think about the video and what I just said?
So it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. But the reality is, okay, let's step back for a minute. We're walking into other people's worlds. I mean, we're going to their companies that they started. They get to make the rules, whatever those rules are. They get to make those rules. And so when you walk into somebody else's space, unfortunately, sometimes, many times, you got to play by the rules that they set, which is why it's so important for us to create our own wealth, to create our own businesses, and to create our own opportunities for our people. I remember specifically a time when I worked for Nissan. I'm going to call the name drop, okay?
Oh, uh-oh.
I had a conversation with a manager one night on a night shift. Okay, he and I are talking, and he's telling me about this employee that was a stellar employee, and he was thinking about promoting the employee. However, there was a problem, and it was not the person's name in this instance. It was the fact that he had a grill, and he knew that that was not going to fly with his management. So even though this guy could run that line, could work every job on that line, his manager did not feel comfortable promoting him because he didn't think he could get it past his managers. Interestingly enough, a few days later, I happened to walk out in the plant, and I'm walking past that work area, and I see this guy that greets me with the biggest, warmest smile. And I walk over to him, young brother. I just engage him in conversation.